and welcome to my channel Being You Now. Today I'm doing a wealth, prosperity and abundance reading for the Aries collective, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Cross watchers, you're welcome. Now I'll give you a bit of background on why I'm doing this reading. I'm doing this reading because a while ago I put up a poll in the communities tab of my channel, and the most number of votes I got was regarding money and wealth. So what is playing on a lot of viewers' your mind, what I picked up from the responses from the poll was all around money, prosperity, abundance, finances. And being in Taurus season, I was guided to do a reading specifically on that and what you need to know right now. So I'm going to do a Celtic cross. A traditional Celtic cross is what I have been guided and led to do. I'm also going to pull out some abundance cards towards the end of the reading, so do stay till the end. And one of the things that I wanted to also share is that as I'm doing this reading, it's 11:11. So angels are with us. What a beautiful time to be starting and doing this reading for you, Aries. So let's see. What do we need to know? So I need 10 cards for the traditional Celtic cross for a wealth, abundance, prosperity reading for the Aries collective. Also, let me know in comments what is your focus right now. I mean, I recently did the weekly reading, and again, new business came up in that. So you can check it out. It's on the channel. And if you're new, I do these readings daily for the Aries collective. So this is an all Aries channel where I do daily Aries readings. You can check if one reading or a reading doesn't resonate, just go and check the videos tab, and you will find that another reading may resonate more closer to your circumstances, situation, because we are working with energy. And I also do one card pulls, which you can find under the short section of my channel. And as I said, the communities tab is where I connect with you more deeply. There's lots of fun, fabulous things that we do in the communities tab. So check that out and hit the notification bell so you know when the next reading becomes available. And thank you so much for all your likes, subscribes, comments, and shares. They truly mean the world to me from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for all your donations and generosity in the form of gifts of oracle cards, tarot cards that also help and support my channel. All this information is in the description box and also in the about section. So thank you. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you so, so very much, Aries. And if you didn't know, I'm also an Aries, hence the All Aries channel. I wanted to create a community and a tribe of all the Aries so we can hang out, talk about things, and meander, ponder, debrief on what we're each feeling, and also have tarot as our guidance to help us navigate through these times. Okay, so let's see. Aries. So a lot of you, your ships haven't arrived. I feel like a lot of you here, oh, I was drawn to look at this little graphic here, which I have never noticed. And I've seen this deck gajillion billion times. So I feel like you are looking at the world. You're looking out into the world and you're really thinking. So I feel like for some of you, you might be thinking in terms of, because there are two wands, maybe perhaps a second income or another way of making money. So some of you are wondering, okay, I've got this job, how else can I make money? For some of you, this could mean you already have two sources of income and you're looking at out into the world, how else can I support myself and my family? That's another message I'm picking up. So this, take what resonates. It's very, very specific that I'm picking up right now here. But for some of you, I'm seeing that you're probably looking to look with the world card. You're looking at something online perhaps. You're looking at the big World Wide Web and you're wondering, should I be doing something online? Is there a way to make money online? Perhaps it's a YouTube channel. Perhaps it's an online store. Perhaps, I don't know, it's investment or trading of some sort. Whatever resonates for you. I really feel like this is where you're at right now. And this is wonderful. We are in Taurus. Taurus is all about stability. It's about structure. It's about finances. It's about resources. It's about investments. So in Taurus season, this doesn't surprise me that this is where you're at right now, Aries. And also, just whilst you're here, let me see. When you will be watching this reading, it is actually going to be the new moon. So we will be coming to the new moon in Taurus. So again, post Mercury retrograde, things are moving forward. Now we have more clarity. Now we're ready to see what's coming ahead. Yeah, your challenge, in the challenge position, we have 10 of wands. So for a lot of you, you have been carrying this burden. Perhaps these finances, this worry around finances, long-term financial security, stability is really weighing you down. For some of you, this could also be in relation to the, increasing cost of living, because as the cost of living is going up, not necessarily your income has caught up at the same level. Perhaps, with the interest rates have gone up here. I know in Australia, I don't know where you live, but I can share definitely from where I live and reside. The interest rates have kept going up and just have kept on having gone up. Same with the cost of living, food, bills, everything has gone up significantly. So a lot of people are feeling that pinch. A lot of people are feeling the burden. Perhaps you're the primary breadwinner in your family, and you're wondering, well, how else can we get more income? Perhaps that's your story. Take what resonates here, Aries. We are doing a full prosperity, abundance, finances, and by all means, I'm not a financial expert. Please, if you need professional advice, speak to a qualified expert. This is energy, and I'm picking up on energy and only guiding you on what the energy is showing. So I just want to caveat that right now before we move forward. So yeah, for some of you, you're really, really feeling that load is getting too heavy. Maybe some of you might have lost a job or a source of income. With all these things happening, organizations are also making changes, with some of the banks that have collapsed and changes have been made. So this load, take how it resonates, but I feel the overall energy I'm picking up is that this load is to do with you are just worried about your finances. You're worried about your finances. You're worried about your financial stability. You're worried about your financial security moving forward in the future. And this is why with the Two of Wands, you are looking out to see how else you can help release, some of this burden that is with you right now. So here you do have Three of Cups. So this is celebration energy. Now, here in this position, I would say that collaborating with others, perhaps there are things that you have in mind as you're looking at that world energy. Maybe you don't know how to set up a YouTube channel. Maybe you don't know how to start an online business. Maybe you don't know how to set up that Etsy store. Whatever the case may be for you. Maybe you don't know how to do online trading, whatever it is that you're doing. With the Three of Cups, I feel like you meeting like-minded people that will actually also help you to release this load. Perhaps some of this load that you're feeling is because there are things that you don't know, and you don't know what you don't know, and it's okay not to know everything. This is why we are constantly growing and evolving, Aries. So this is the time to tap into the knowledge and skills of others, work with others. That world that he has in his hand in the Two of Wands, it's also asking for support, looking out into the world for support, for mentors, for coaches, for people that have gone and done this before you. Don't be afraid, Aries, is what I'm picking up from these cards and this energy, because so far these cards are actually quite good. It is clearly showing where you're at and how you can move forward. So the unknown influence. So a lot of you, there are too many options. You want to start a business. You also want to start a channel. You also want to do that creative venture. Or for some of you, you're looking at all the options. Or maybe I can start a physical store. Maybe I can start a YouTube channel. Maybe I can do some investing. Maybe I can do some online coaching, be an online mentor or coach. You're looking at all your options and you're just wondering, which way should I go? Now, here's what I want to say. Don't keep increasing your burden with more and more options. Pick one thing and start with something, because this is in your unknown influence position. So this is what's influencing you. If you're not making any progress, that's because you are overwhelming yourself with the various options. Pick what resonates most and make a start, is what Spirit is saying here for you, Aries. Oh, I'm actually missing a card here. I just noticed, so we'll have to pick a card for that. So here we have past influence, a lot of conflict. I feel like a lot of this is mental conflict, although there is wands. Conflict in terms of which way to go. I also feel like maybe this is also people. Oh, no, 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 don't start the online business. What if it doesn't work? It could be people getting to you. Or it could also be, oh, it's so hard to start a channel. You'll have to wait. You have to meet the numbers. You have to meet the matrix before your channel starts to. It could be all these things. I'm seeing this card in two ways. People creating doubt and fear regarding your different options as you're conversing with them, or you having this mental conflict and argument within yourself, which way to go, which direction to be pulled into, Aries. A lot of wand energy, by the way. So a lot of fire energy. I need a card in this one position, just one card. Here we go. Oh, just pop that back there. So approaching influence. So the 5 of Cups in approaching influence. So you felt a loss. Maybe some of you have tried something and it didn't work. And you're wondering, well, the past thing didn't work, so should I try something new? Should I try something different? Well, the past thing is not this new thing, is it? And I mean, I can't comment on what the past thing was and what sort of energy you put into it. Maybe there were some lessons you learned from it. Perhaps, you didn't fully feel aligned. Perhaps it really drained you. Perhaps it felt more burdensome and you didn't enjoy it. Perhaps there was a lot of people that it conflicted with and you were going nowhere. So maybe you learned some lessons from that. But that doesn't mean that you don't have these 2 cups upright behind you. So all you need to do is turn around and see that there are options available. There's something you can do about it, Aries. So you have the resource and the drive. All you need to do is, I feel like, cut through the BS is what's coming through. With this sword coming at this speed that he is, I feel like you just need to cut through the chase, all these different options. You kind of deep down know which option is the right option for you. So it's about embarking on that and cutting and shutting out all this noise and chatter that's stopping you from moving forward, Aries. Now look at this. This is how others see you. Others see you as someone who's resourceful, someone who's happy, joyful, successful, someone who's got their act together, someone who's got the drive to bring to life, because this is a child. So bring to life and create something from nothing. That's how people see you. Leo energy here, Aries. So you might be also working with a Leo. You may have Leo in your chart, but this is about rebirthing. This is about birthing. This is about starting. This is about beginnings. This is about, when a child comes on the planet, it's not just that they've come on the planet. Then they grow and become an adult and, they evolve and have a full life experience. So with wealth, something long-term, something that you want to create, it's going to be its own self and identity and evolve and go through stages from infancy all the way to giving you prosperity, abundance, and financial security for years and years and years to come. So this is in your hopes and fears. So your hopes and fears, I like that. So two things. When I see that some of you might be thinking something might be resurrected from the past, so will those skeletons appear from the closet, whatever your past experience was. But here with judgment, I really see it as a positive thing. In your hopes and fears, put the fears aside, focus on hope, get clear on what is it you desire and move forward. Because in the judgment as well, that's about rebirthing. And right next to the Sun card, this is beginning of a new cycle, starting something and giving it its own energy. That's what Spirit is saying. And in your final outcome, what have we got? Wow, 2 of Cups. So for some of you, this could be partnering with other people. Literally, you could be starting something, partnering with someone. This could be collaborating with someone if it's not partnering. This could be even an investor, could be a silent investor, someone who gives you money, lends you money, gives you a helping hand in some form. So in the outcome situation, I really like this because we started off with you carrying the load. In your challenge, we've got 10 of Wands. So it's come a long way. You've got a lot of cups energy in your reading. So it could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces as well. But this here, I also feel that this is about you starting something. Again, you started off with the Two of Wands, you're finishing with the Two of Cups. For some of you, this could be a second income, could be a side hustle, could be a passion project, something in addition to what you're doing with the two twos energy. But also with the two energy, twos is all about partnership. It's about collaboration. It's working with other people. This could also be you working. This could be even partnership in a mentor or a coach. That's something I do. I help businesses start, whether it's in the online space, I coach, mentor them. So it could also be partnership from that perspective. You're tapping into somebody else's knowledge and skills who've done it, and then they're helping you on how to set it up so that you don't have to go through these losses and conflict all by yourself. And I just want to tap on that for a little bit and expand on that, because we are doing a abundance, prosperity, finances, energy reading. A lot of the time when you're entrepreneur, when you're working by yourself, people don't understand. People, when I started my business, my family, my friends, they did not understand. It's like, why are you doing that? You've already got a good job. Why do you need to do all this? And that they don't understand. And it's like those conversations made no sense. Having those conversations only led to doubt, fear. They were not in this world that I was in. They did not understand or relate with what I had to share. My passions, my gifts, and why I wanted to share it. So they did not know, because their view of the world was very, 9 to 5. That's all we do, and that's what it is. I felt like I was carrying. I'm just sharing my own story. This may or may not resonate. Take it or leave it. I was carrying that load all by myself. I often felt misunderstood. I often felt at loss because the people around me did not understand. What did I do? I turned around and I got the right help. I worked with mentors, coaches, so that I had the support. I had the support. I could talk to people that understood me and my challenges, who could help me. The other thing was, there was no point in me talking to my family and friends. They did not have the tools, resources, or the knowledge to help me. Working with a coach, mentor, that all helped me, because that they understood. They've been there. They understood. They'd been there, done that. They knew the challenges. They knew how to overcome the challenges. And that's why I hired them to compress and collapse my learning time, so that I can pick up those lessons and implement it in my business and get there quicker. So I'm just sharing that because sometimes, we Aries, we like to be independent. We like to work by ourselves, and we may offer turn down help. So I'm just sharing that because sometimes we think that we have all the answers, but you know what? There are people who have got different experiences and have a lot to bring to the table. So we need to allow that, particularly if it's something new, or if it's something that we have no knowledge, skills, or expertise about. All right, I'm going to leave that message there. I know I just needed to share that because I had those fears about, oh my goodness, am I making the right choice? Am I doing the right thing? All the things. Okay, now let's pick up some oracle cards, see what's coming up for the Aries collective. What does Aries need to know? And now that Mercury retrograde, we're going past the shadows and moving into the new moon in Taurus. There's a lot of, you will feel energetically, things will change and shift, and you will see it globally as well, with all the astrology and the planets moving in, Jupiter, Pluto, all these influences, and that also has an impact on how you're feeling energetically. So a lot of things may start to come together and fall into place, Aries, is what I want to say. Okay, so first one, clearing debts. Maybe that's why you're feeling the burden for a lot of you, that you feel like your debts are mounting. Will you be able to clear them? So here it's saying your self-care involves removing the heavy burden of financial and emotional debts from your life. You already feel lighter and freer just by facing this topic and making a plan to clear present obligations and avoid future ones as well. So with this card coming up, as we were talking about, again, I'm not a financial advisor, but you can check out, interest rates. You could compare interest rates, what you're paying. So that might help you, think of different ways, different options that you have available. Perhaps you need to work with a financial advisor who can, direct you on what's the best choice for you. See, I love this windfall of abundance. This came up in the weekly reading as well. So check it out if you haven't already. For next week, that's already up on the channel. An increase in abundance is arriving in many different forms. Some of them unexpected. Be open to receiving and know that this abundance comes to you to support your life's purpose, health, and charitable work. I love this. So again, with the Two of Cups energy, could be an investor, could be crowdfunding, could be, this abundance could come in other, could be a silent partner, could be someone that just believes in your work and wants to help you at this time, Aries, so you can get a leg up and you can do what you're here to do. Savings. I'm loving each and every card that's come up. Perhaps some of you are looking at your savings and wondering that it's going down and it's not coming up. Will you be able to build up your savings? Maybe that's what's causing you the worry, that you're seeing that your bank account is going down. So as soon as you consistently save for your future is saved. You do your future self a big favor as you consistently set aside present funds. This is part of your self-care and part to feeling secure as you focus upon your life purpose. Some of you might be saving for a new business. Perhaps you're saving for a holiday. So maybe that's something else that you're thinking about and worried about as well, Aries. So what can you do? Perhaps get some help. Perhaps speak to a financial advisor. Maybe that's what some of you need to do to really feel like, what are your options? Maybe that's what you need to know. What are your options? Which option should you take? What's the best thing for you to do depending on your individual circumstance again? All right, so I'm picking up some tea leaves. If you've enjoyed this reading, please leave me a comment and also hit the notification bell so you know when the next reading becomes available. And thank you for your likes, subscribes, comments, and shares and donations. Truly, every single donation, every single comment, like, subscribe means the world to me. And also, thank you for those of you who have looked at my wish list and sending me decks. I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. Just means I can share more groovy decks with you. All right, so I think this came out first. Whale. I love this. Great worry over nothing. So release your burdens. Release your burdens is what Spirit is saying. I'm going to put it right near the 10 of Wands. This came out second. I love it. Period of prosperity and abundance. I think that's what I'm going to call this reading. Period of prosperity and abundance. There we go. I'm going to put it right near Windfall of Abundance. Key, successful outcomes to your problems. Aries, there's nothing to worry about. There are resources, there are tools, there are people, there's opportunity. So whatever that you're worried about, release the burden, because success, abundance, prosperity is what is flowing to you. So all you need to do is use the key, whether it's the new, it's about unlocking your talents, your gifts, and believing and trusting in yourself and taking that step forward. So Aries, thank you so much. This was your reading, and I will see you next time.